Hello and welcome to Rate That Character, the show where a member of the Source Gaming team discusses their opinion on a character's chances for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So even though information on the game has finally dropped, we do know that there are more newcomers to be revealed, and thus the series isn't going anywhere. But do remember that this is not the view of Sakurai, Source Gaming as a whole, or any other member of the community. With that out of the way, my name is NantenJex, and let's see who today's character is. With Sakurai breaking my heart and not putting Takamura in the game, I'm going to have to start thinking of some other possible retro reps that we could see this time, and the next one that obviously jumps to my mind is Balloon Fighter. Balloon Fighter is the main character of the original Balloon Fight and Balloon Fight Versus, an NES and arcade game that was created by Nintendo and worked on by Satoru Iwata. Balloon Fight is an iconic NES game, and it's usually one of the first ones people think of when they think of that era, alongside the Ice Climbers, Mack Rider, and Excitebiker. But does Balloon Fight have what it takes to float his way into Smash? Balloon Fighter is quite an iconic NES character. A lot of people know of him, and his references in Smash are quite varied. He appeared as a trophy in Melee, and he got an item with the flipper in Melee as well. And then he also got a stage later on the 3DS version of Smash, which is returning in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So he has his own stage, so maybe he can join as a playable character to accompany this. Having a character that always has two balloons that he needs in order to jump and recover is a really interesting idea, and I think that's one that could create a very unique looking fighter in Smash. However, it's not a good sign that I'm already jumping into the cons with this one. The biggest issue facing Balloon Fight is that his main idea, the two balloons to recover, is already used by a character on the roster, this being the Villager. We know that this recovery is coming back in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and while there's nothing to say that they both can't have it, we know that Balloon Fight can't be an Echo Fighter of the Villager, because that's the only move that they have a similarity with. Everything else is completely the Villager's own, and Balloon Fight just wouldn't be able to use. At least in a way that makes sense. And that's another issue with the Balloon Fighter. Apart from his balloon mechanic, there isn't really much else that he adds. Maybe him throwing tacks, or stars, or the flipper item at people, but that's really just kind of grasping for a moveset. And in this game where Sakurai already said that there's very few newcomers to be added, it kind of puts the Balloon Fighter at a big disadvantage. There are other more popular characters who lend themselves far easier to Smash than the Balloon Fighter does. Not every Nintendo series needs to have a playable character to represent itself. We already know Balloon Fight is getting a stage, and considering the motto of this game is to bring everything back, we could very easily see both the trophy and the item, the flipper, coming back as well. And if that's the case, that might be enough to represent Balloon Fight properly. A character would be nice, but Balloon Fighter doesn't really feel like the priority, even amongst other retro reps. And we might not even get any retro characters this time either, unless King K. Rool counts, maybe. I mean, the Mii Fighter costume says it's a retro rep, so presumably that's how Sakurai sees it. I don't know, I'm not Sakurai. But what I do know is the score. Thank you for watching today's Rate That Character. If you liked this video, then give us a like and share with your friends. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on today's character, and give us a suggestion for a future character you would like us to rate. I want to thank all our patrons, in particular our super patron, the Duke of Dorks. A link to his channel can be found below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date, and always remember to return to the source.